Like it's one of those challenges that's like, sure, there's the chance of something going wrong or getting a DNF, but if you make it, what a crazy feeling that would be.
The idea was to ride 650 kilometers
from Bangkok to Chiang Mai
in under 24 hours.
All the riders like never met each other before, which is pretty crazy because I've heard that people doing the 24 hours, like I want to do that one day.
To do it in 24 hours, you need to average over 34k an hour. And like in New Zealand, you're pretty much in a race if you're averaging 34 an hour.
I hadn't ridden for longer than 13 hours or whatever. I couldn't say for sure that like my RGBs wouldn't inflame.
Like, is somebody gonna get dropped? Am I gonna get dropped? And then I heard Joanna had done the 500k and I'm like, oh my god, people are experienced.
The longest ride may be the 550 kilometers. Yeah. I just think, oh, okay, it's like flat and maybe one small climb at the end and we're done. You don't need to think too much about it or you would get more nervous about it.
right onto the bridge and then left on the main road and then we're on the motorway.
It was so busy. I cannot believe how much traffic there was at 6 a.m. It was insane. We've taken this like right hand exit. I've crossed like this expansion joint in the road. My tyre went into that and like kind of started following it like a tram. I turned around to yell it and Jeremy was in it as well. So we both almost crashed in the first minute. We got over the exit and then rode from then on till about 8:30 I'd say on that highway. And we'd already done 100k.
We just hit 100k. We're already averaging 37, so we're on target.
And it's pulling a massive turn. How are we feeling?
I'm not sure about Johnny. I think he's fading.
Oh, Johnny's blocking.
There's like the fine line between you need to fuel for the next 24 hours, but also conscious of you can overdo it and then get a crook gut and then your ride's over.
I'm just looking forward to going over 300. Just like,
Yeah, I think I'm just at the point where I've officially done more than my longest distance. I'm not even halfway.
We're kind of, I think everyone just wants to get off this road. We get off this pretty soon, hey? This highway. No? Really? So we should probably just double up and start hanging out. We'll just have to start talking. What have we got now? We got Johnny's cracking. Is it a case of beer? I would do a dinner. Yeah? Singtel. Oh, it's nice to see some like mountains, yeah.
Oh, good point.
200. Johnny, how are you feeling?
I've never ridden in that temperature before, and so I was very conscious of like heat stroke, sunburn, overheating, because like once that happens it's so hard to come back.
Yeah, because I remember we were just chatting, I was chatting to you, Ryan, and then I was chatting with Emma. All of a sudden, I like got a headache and I was fading. I'd had plenty of water and I was trying to drink more, and I remember just thinking, oh man, it is too early for this. Like, this is kind of concerning.
That's 300, Emma. How you go?
The weather has changed.
Yeah.
I think we feel better than we look right now.
Which is a good thing.
It's crazy how we went from being so hot, and then everybody was like worried about getting like heat stroke, and then it was just like pouring down rain for pretty much hours afterwards.
Oh, you guys can stay if you want.
Are those good sounds or bad? Good.
I think everybody's going through a little bit of waves though. Like at the last stop, I was like, I was like, guys, like I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
So it's like the hips that get tight.
Much better.
I think everyone's got second wind.
Like I wanted to eat, but I was so tired and been eating all day that like at some point you can't put food down anymore. Like that was like the rice. I literally could not get it down. I was just like blowing it, looking at it. And then we knew that at some point it was gonna start rolling upwards, like it would be more gradient.
The biggest challenge wasn't anything physical, it was just staying awake. And like I was so drowsy, I was slapping my face, I was pouring water on me. It would work, it would last maybe 5 seconds, and then I was starting to doze off again. And
This cassette spinning, it just lulled me. And I just look at it and it started with really heavy blinks. It would hold for like a little bit longer than you usually would. And then the vision would go like in and out of focus.
my body just felt like it was hating me so much. It was so close to the edge that if I gave it that one little more thing, that it was just gonna completely reject it.
It really wouldn't take much just to like do one of the heavy blinks, lap a wheel, bring everyone down, the project's ruined. And so it's like, we've come way too far to fuck it up now, you know? Yeah, so.
I'm just gonna have a power nap, like legit 5 minutes. See if I actually get to sleep. Alright, let's go. Let's go.
For me, the difficult part may be the less climb. I'm really not good at climbing, so you guys are really awesome that you just keep me right together and you didn't drop me.
It's like so many physical hours you're with these people that like want to do this crazy thing with you. It's just like cool, and you get really close to these people really fast.
As soon as we saw the sun, it was like a resurrection. It's like every sense came back. It was like a new day. It was almost like we just rolled out. I mean, I think it was Jez and Johnny were just like, fuck, I feel way better now.
I remember it just becoming all so engaging. The street narrowed, suddenly there was like traffic, there was foot traffic, like you were pointing at things again. And then I just remember looking down every street.
I think we were very lucky in that if you did a ride like that, clashing personalities or riding styles, it would be just another level of challenge.
We didn't get to the end and go, wow, we all meshed so well together, because we did. It didn't have to be mentioned, like there was no issue. But now you look back on it and you're like, wow, it's actually crazy that it did.